So I am getting old. I'm in my 30s. Skincare is important. It's always been important, but it is especially getting more important as I'm getting older because I'm seeing things like wrinkles and dark spots and other stuff that I'm like, what is going on? So I'm here with Kristen to ask her some anti-aging, general kind of aging skin questions. Kristen, you may recognize from another video that we posted. I'll put a link to that below this video if you want to check that out. And she is an esthetician at Simply Skin. You can find her Instagram handle right here if you want to check her out. But I have a bunch of anti-aging questions I'm going to ask her so we can learn how to treat our skin the best, especially as we're getting into our mid-30s. So can you map out like a ideal skincare routine for aging skin, what the morning would look like, what the evening would look like, if I were to use a face mask, that sort of thing? Like, just give me a picture of what the week would look like.
Yeah, sure. So 3 key ingredients that you're going to want to look for is a vitamin C, which is going to be help brightening. You're going to want to look for a retinol cream, which is going to help smoothen your cell turnover, and then the hyaluronic acid, which I know you're a fan of. Yes. So that is going to help plump your fine lines and wrinkles, hold the moisture in your skin, and really just help with the overall youthful look.
Okay, great. So what would I focus on in the morning versus the evening?
So morning, you're going to want to cleanse. You're also going to want to use your vitamin C in the morning because that's going to fight your free radicals. The pollution, bacteria, and stuff, it's going to fight that off throughout the day.
Okay.
In the evening, you're going to want to cleanse twice because you're wearing makeup.
Sure.
Makeup these days is long wear, it's sweat proof, 24-hour, 2 cleanses.
Okay.
Then you're going to exfoliate. And then serums, you're going to want to use your hyaluronic acid and your retinol this time.
You could use those together?
Yes.
Okay. Which one would you want to put on first?
I would do the retinol first.
Okay.
And then the hyaluronic acid, since it's going to hold in all that moisture.
Okay.
Then you're going to want to finish off with a night cream, something packed with antioxidants and something light on the skin.
Okay, so skin is going to age. Wrinkles will likely appear unless you're some other type of human that doesn't get wrinkled. Like, skin is going to age.
Yes.
You can't really avoid it.
No.
So what is the best way, though, to, like, combat that or delay that process or just kind of be mindful of wrinkling skin?
So you're going to want to exfoliate. That's going to smooth out the fine lines and wrinkles that appear with aging.
Okay.
So there's manual exfoliation and then there's a chemical.
Okay, what's the difference between those two?
So your manual exfoliations are going to be a scrub or any type of treatment like a microderm or dermaplaning, anything like that.
Okay.
Chemical exfoliation is going to be your acids, your glycolic, your salicylic, your kojic.
Okay. So would one be preferred over the other? Like if you have sensitive skin, would you want to lean more towards like a chemical exfoliator or a manual one?
Definitely sensitive skin would go towards a chemical.
Okay.
That way you can kind of do it once or twice a week in your routine so your skin doesn't get so irritated.
Okay, so that might be like a slightly more gentle route.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And when you talk about a chemical exfoliation, you're not talking about like a chemical peel.
No.
Right?
Peel should be done by a professional.
Okay, so chemical exfoliation would be like something you could do at home?
Yep, and a product and a cleanser, you can always find like a 2% acid in most facial washes.
So the chemical there is like the acid that's going to remove the dead skin?
Yes.
Okay, got it. What is one thing people with aging skin or someone with aging skin concerns needs to know about?
I would say retinol product, retinol cream.
And what does a retinol do?
So retinol is going to help smooth out your texture of your skin. It's going to help fill in those fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with the cell turnover rate, which is going to give you new cells that produce.
Okay, so you would want to put a retinol product like on top of fine lines or wrinkles?
Yes, definitely. Okay. I would start off maybe 2 to 3 times a week. It can be a little drying and irritant, and then work your way up from there.
Okay, and the thought is that the cell turnover would then create new cells to fill in any areas that may be wrinkled.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's good. There's a tidbit of information for you, for something you wish everyone knew.
Yes.
Retinol.
I
don't use retinol. I guess I need to.
Yes.
Like 10 years ago. Okay, good. All right, are you ready for rapid fire questions?
Yes.
Okay, question 1. Is the SPF in your makeup sufficient enough?
No, it is not.
Okay.
You would have to use about 2 tablespoons of your foundation to get the coverage you need. Yeah. So if you just find a nice light matte SPF to put under your makeup, that's the best.
Okay. All right. Does oily skin need a moisturizer or not?
Yes. The whole reason you have oily skin is because you're lacking moisture. So it'll keep producing oil the less...
Oh, to like compensate for it being too dry.
Yes.
Okay, so you do want to use a moisturizer.
Yes, you do.
All right, great. Last question. Sleeping in your makeup. Harmless, harmful?
Harmful. So that's going to age you about 7 times faster if you're sleeping in your makeup. Oh. What happens is all the dirt, the makeup from the day is going to be collected in your pores, and that is going to clog them.
Ugh. And then probably stretch them out.
Stretch them out.
Your pores are going to be bigger. Then you're going to have to use different cleansers. So it's really just like the beginning of a downward spiral.
Yes.
If you sleep in your makeup.
Correct.
I really never have slept in my makeup. And my mom, who has mature skin, has never slept in her makeup ever. And people often ask her like what her skincare routine is. And she's like, I just don't sleep in my makeup. That's pretty much all she says. So she's proof that it really does make a difference if you take it off every night.
Definitely.
All right, so it sounds like I need to get a retinol in my life when it makes sense for me.
Yes.
Okay. And that's good for like aging skin or just skin in general?
Everybody could use a retinol.
Okay, cool. Well, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I certainly learned a lot. Go check Kristen out on Instagram. She is Simply Skin Carrie. She's wonderful. I've gotten a facial by her, and the facial massage was like, I was transported to another place. It felt so good. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.